Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV for a late night with Redmond. It is a rival watch show that will be coming to your screens every single Monday if you enjoy the content. Be sure to smash a like, and thank you to everyone who's tuning in because I know it's late. I'm trying to build up the live content on the channel, I don't really do it much, so let's see if we can build something decent here. Smash a like, all that other good business, and let's delve in to the rival watch. Big up to everyone who's in the stream. As always, I'm going to be interacting with the chat throughout the stream as well. But I do want to delve into the first topic straight away. No messing about on this show. We're not going to fanny about. We're not going to just take the mick. We're going to actually talk about some United. Yeah, it's one of them things. And I'm not even here to banter Manchester United, right? And we are going to talk about the Leicester game. We're going to try and break it down for what it was. We have got Manchester United next. This is a rival watch. We need to make sure we're at least keeping an eye on them. So, what is the, we're going to talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjær, and I'd love to know your thoughts as well, chat, on what you think is going to happen there. And I will talk about that in a second. But let's just talk about that game. Jamie Vardy, first of all, was absolutely immense. He's just not slowing down. What I've always said with Vardy, he's kind of like Salah. He turned up late to the party and then just done a madness and made the most of it. He's played every level of the FA Cup. He won the damn thing. He's won the Premier League. One of the maddest stories, maybe the greatest story of Premier League history, no doubt about it. Amazing. And then just Leicester's team all round, even though they haven't had a good season, really put it on Manchester United, the team that really should be putting it on Leicester. When you look at it man for man, it's incomparable in terms of how they should be playing, but that is what happens when you do have the worst manager in the league. End of story. So it was one of them things. This is a great comment, to be fair, from Ala Madrid, who's just gone, I hope Vardy would do a swoo, but I was disappointed. I was also very, very, very disappointed. And chat, I will answer your questions in a bit, but just to keep the flow of the show, I'm going to just talk about this game first. And it was actually a madness because a lot of people were putting Manchester United, let's be real, in the Premier League conversation, in the Premier League title race. They're not in the Premier League title race, and they won't be, because they're not going to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjær. And let me tell you why. It's purely on the basis that he's a yes man. And if he can get top four, if you can get someone top four and be a yes man at that club, you're going to be guaranteed. And the fans won't get on them because they've just bought CR7, they've just bought Sancho. It's a PR football club. And Manchester United fans, I feel like a big portion of them, a lot more are realising now, but that's what they've become. They're relying on the success of however many years ago, and Liverpool nearly done the same thing, but I think we were trying to actually get back to success. It doesn't look like Manchester United are. It seems like they're satisfied with the way everything's going. Also, Arsenal have just played and drawn 2-2 with Crystal Palace, which was a madness of a game. Just absolutely insane the way Arsenal can just go on a little winning streak, go on a little losing streak. They just want Manchester United and Arsenal are twins. I think we should just settle it with that. The twins, mate. It's absolutely madness. Do you think United will get top four? Says Finley. No. If they keep Ole Gunnar Solskjær, no. If they have a new manager, then yes. Their squad's too good to not get top four. Honestly, their squad is way. You cannot have the squad depth they possess and absolutely not say that they should not be getting top four, because they should, no doubt about it. Billy's just said Glazers won't sack Ole unless he doesn't get top four, as they will lose money. 100% agree. Klopp Talk TV, be sure you go subscribe to Klopp Talk TV. He says, what do you think Manchester United's realistic target should be? Top four, because the title is done for them based on performance levels so far. Great point from Klopp Talk TV. That's why you need to go and subscribe to him, because he's a great content creator. And he's questioned that very, very well, because he's asked me, based on the performances so far, the way United are performing, it's not sustainable. If Liverpool play Manchester United on Sunday, and I'll do a proper preview about it, but if they play them on Sunday, and what Manchester United keep playing the way they do, and we play the way we do, mate, we'll wipe them off the park. Even Rafael Varane, who's arguably, well, definitely United's best centre-back, he hasn't really shown a hell of a lot. Let's just delve in to the actual game of... let me see if I can share my screen, because I'm new to this technology. I need to get used to the live streams. But, mate, I need to show you the statistics to this game. This is a Leicester-Manchester United game, which hopefully you can see that. Maybe I need to zoom in a little bit more. Let me see if I can do just that for everyone in the chat. Just so you can see it. Maybe that's a little bit too much, James. Fucking hell, we don't need that. But look at them statistics. 22 shots to 18. Even the possession. And again, you shouldn't look too much into these. But if you were watching the game, Leicester had the bigger chances. They had the bigger moments. And they were the more threatening side. Manchester United, bar maybe a couple of occasions against Leeds and Newcastle, they haven't looked like a threatening side in any way, shape or form. I want to present the question to any United fans in the chat. How does that make you think you're going to win the league? How? I don't know how, because it's not going to happen. You can click this all you want. I have been, me and United fans have had a rivalry, let's say, over the past 2 seasons of me doing this, and I have got the last laugh. There was a video that went round that was viral of me a year ago saying, and I will get the last laugh in the end. I was doing me bullshit little Irish accent, and all the United fans thought I was just this little Scouse kid who didn't know what I was talking about. Now you see, when you were saying 21 in 21, when you were saying, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's back in the Man United side, Saeed getting all gassed. Mate, he's 37 million years of age, and even though he can still score goals, if you've watched every one of Ronaldo's performances this season, it's just not the same Ronaldo. That's not me saying you should drop him, but if you can't even set up a system around him, then what hope have you even got? It's actually impressive that he scored 5 tap-ins. Lightwork has said, the Scouse version of Mongrel. Chat, we need to swerve this, you know. Do you know all this, like, I appreciate the super chat, by the way, Lightwork, big up your damn self, means more than you think. But my mate, how do I look like Chat, do I look like Mongrel? Back me up and support the boy. I do not look like Mongrel. He looks like me. Anyway, Joshua says, big up James, big up, keep up the work rate, bro. Joshua, I appreciate that, but there's been no work rate from James recently. Well, on other channels there has been, but not as much on James Redmond TV. We are back, and this is a new show every week. Stay tuned. And there's a Redmond Roundup out earlier as well, so at least today I put in the work rate. Nice one for the super chat, brother. Hope you're having a good one. United fan here, I want him gone. So many people want him gone, King EU. I thought that said King Fu. Yeah, a lot of Manchester United fans want him gone, and rightly so, because he's dropping the expectations of your football club. How can you... Even a Liverpool fan is saying this. I don't want to help United, but I'm still going to give you these pointers because I give my honest footballing opinion. Billy Kent says, United wanting a manager. Out Mane in good form, done it for them. And done... Wait there, Mane? Out Mane. Did it to Everton. I'm not sure what you mean there, Billy, mate. But chat, I actually want to know, who do you think would be the best replacement for Manchester? If you would, you know, if we beat Manchester United, that's like 2 wins in 8 games. Even surely for the Glazers' expectations, that should be sackable. Let's be real for 2 seconds. 2 wins in 8 games for Manchester United. That is high. Bruv. That makes no sense. If you told me when I was a kid, bruv, that they were going to lose 2 in 8, and that was calm, that is cool, bruv. That is mad to me. And it's mad to me. It's mad to the fucking London version of me. It's mad to me also. Makes no goddamn sense. I actually want to hear a few more United fan point of views and who you think the next manager will be, and we'll discuss it. I'm a United fan, and trust me, we all knew we wouldn't win the league. We should be, but we won't be. Big difference, and I think the majority of us fan base said that before the season. Mustafa, you're a very smart part of a small portion of your fan base because it weren't the majority of United fans. I think, you know, we all see our fair share. Maybe you saw more of that. I saw more of United fans bigging up them all the way to the bank, and there was not even any comparison. About Prince Teddy, you need to stop mocking it, saying Gareth Southgate. If Southgate became the next Man United manager, I'd literally just be scranning popcorn all single day. Solomon says Zidane. And again, this would be the perfect fit for me. Someone who plays exciting football, knows how to handle big stars. I don't think he's just going to play the likes of Bruno or Ronaldo for the sake of it. They're actually going to have to play well. Same with Paul Pogba, big stars in the team. And he'll know that Pogba isn't a hold midfielder. He's someone who should be further up the pitch. That's where his magic happens. How to use the likes of Greenwood, one of the best young talents in the league. For all the slate that Sancho, for fuck's sake. Like, even though it might come across I'm slating Ronaldo, which I'm not, I still think it's very impressive he's doing what he's doing at 36 years of age. That's boss. But, mate, Greenwood is a motherfucker. Does anyone else get Sturridge vibes off Greenwood, but with both feet? Like, do you remember that goal that Sturridge scored in the Europa League final? He scored goals like that quite often. Greenwood scores amazing goals. Utilise him in the right system, get him in the right position, and you've got yourself, in my opinion, probably the best youngster in world football. You know what I mean? No offence, Harvey Elliott, because your time will come, my G. Your time will come, don't you worry. But right now, I shit myself every time Liverpool come up against Greenwood. But I think Zidane will be the one that changes United round. Maybe for short-termism, not Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte. Why not? He's not going to play exciting football, which I think if you're a United fan, you should be deprived of exciting football because you haven't had it for a very long time. But I don't think he'll take... I just don't think United are going to act quick enough. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Maybe we do beat Manchester United on the weekend and they do sack Ole Gunnar Solskjær. But at the same time, if we draw against them and then what? They get a little lucky win against City or a draw against... They just might not. Until they're mathematically out the top 4 race, I do not see any changes to the managerial position, to be honest. Prime Sturridge was better. Yeah, Prime Sturridge was better, but Greenwood hasn't hit his prime. I'm just saying, based on how they play, there's similarities in my opinion, but maybe I am wrong, for sure. Benico says United gets such a crazy squad, yet there's no style or identity. But I said it before on a show, if you have the most amazingly beautiful, sexy, dope-paid on every accessory, amazing bus, limited edition business, but you don't have a bus driver to get it to A to B, but you get some random fella who's never drove a fucking bus, how do you expect to get from A to B? Manchester United's A to B is where they are now to winning silverware. How does a fucker like Ole Gunnar Solskjær, who can't drive a fucking bus, worst manager in the league, get them from A to B? It doesn't happen. Do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjær does the job that Steve Bruce, who I also don't rate, at Newcastle, keeping them up last season? Because I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjær does. I don't think he's got the facilities for that, big man. I really, really don't. Terrible manager. He couldn't even keep Cardiff up. That should be enough to prove it. So, United, they're in the mud until they're not in the mud. If they get a new manager, that's when I start to give them a little bit more respect and I stop to banter them and putting all these laughing emojis in the thumbnails. Because that is when I will be concerned. Until then, fuck that. Next topic of conversation. Anyway, a few people asking for my score predictions tomorrow. My G, you can go ahead and check that out on the preview that I posted earlier. There you go, there you go. Another rival that got a win this weekend and unfortunately went top of the league. Really, really sad. Fucking hate them, little blue shites. Chelsea got absolutely bummed by Brentford. But to be fair, you know, everyone was saying Mendy saved Chelsea, and I respect Mendy so much. To go from what he was doing in Liga 1, he weren't even a big signing, was he, chat? I swear he was like 16 million pounds. He weren't anything crazy. And then next thing you know, you're looking at him and you're seeing him just pulling off world-class saves on a consistent basis. He literally saved Chelsea from conceding about 3 goals in that game, because I thought Brentford were brilliant. But he's a part of the team. That's what he's meant to do. So Chelsea actually, in a weird way, deserve to win that game. But I want to ask a question, and it's a debate that no one's talking about. Everyone thinks this title race is Chelsea, City and Liverpool. I disagree. I think it's Liverpool and it's Manchester City. And hear me out. Chelsea, and you can go off their recent performances for me to prove it, have not got a sustainable enough style of play to go ahead and win a league title. They do, however, have the style of play to go ahead and win a Champions League. Why? Because they are good in one-off games where they can be defensive minded first, and rely on the likes of Lukaku to get a goal, or Timo Werner when he's on form and isn't getting offside. I do not think Chelsea have enough to win the league this season. I don't mean squad depth, I just mean style of play. They are still a very good team, hardest to beat in the league, but I do see a lot of draws in their future. I see games like Brentford can happen in their future, even though they still dominate. I feel like Champions League is much more poised for Chelsea to do it back-to-back. I think that's way more likely than winning the league. Let me know what you think in the chat as well, because I think that's something that no one really is talking about. I think people are just seeing Chelsea winning and they're not really thinking about what could actually happen. Does that make sense? So, yeah, we'll see. Mustafa says, hats off to Petr Cech for scouting Mendy. Is that the case? Because do you know what, Mustafa? I actually didn't know that, you know, broski. So if Petr Cech done that, then he's done a few bits there, hasn't he? Fair fucking play. Petr Cech not just being a legend in the keeping spot, he's got an eye for talent. And that just shows that he knows ball. Do you know what I mean? That actually shows that he knows ball. Esther, big fucking fan of the channel, big up yourself. I keep saying it, Tuchel will be found out. I watched them at PSG. Esther, that's a great point, you know. At PSG, chat, would you say Tuchel underachieved? Because I think he won the league, but he never won the Champions League. He got to a final and lost to Bayern Munich. Is that underachieving? Maybe it's not because it's a one-off game. Did he win a league at Dortmund? Because Jurgen Klopp did, and Jurgen Klopp done that with less investment. Thomas Tuchel never done that. And you can't give me the excuse that Bayern go ahead and spend money, because they were spending fucking money anyway. They were taking players off Borussia Dortmund, off Jurgen Klopp, and he was still able to get to a Champions League final, to get to 2 league titles. I mean, I like Tuchel. I think he's a top coach, but to be put in the conversation with the Jurgens, with the Peps, I thought it was very premature. And someone's just confirmed to me, a member of the channel, big up yourself, James Richards, because you've been a member for a long time, and that means a lot, broski. 12 million for Mendy, great business. And he's a great goalkeeper, and he will save them a lot of points like he did on the weekend. But to win a league title where I think you're going to need to coop this season 85 to 90 points, I can see Chelsea getting around 75 to 80. That's just me. I see a lot of draws in their future. Still though, they got the job done, they got the result that they needed, and end of the day, winning is all that matters. You need to keep that going. Even if you look at there, I'll try and share the screen again. Let's do this. I'm getting better at this. I wanted applause in the chat after this as well. I'm not even bothered, mate. Right, here we go. By the way, energy. This isn't the show, but I just haven't changed the background for anyone who was wondering earlier why you could see energy. That show will be back soon, but the boys have just been mega busy. Shout out to Expressions, who's just gone on Barstool as well. Absolute legends. But yeah, these are the stats. 17 shots to 5. 1 shot on target for Chelsea. And yes, that can be an off day. Oh my goodness. Liverpool have had so many off days. I'm not even going to laugh at Chelsea. But still, there's been a few games, just a few, where they haven't created enough for me to sustain a proper title charge, whereas a Champions League run, way more realistic. Shout out to Expressions though, man, every single time. He's the superstar of this industry. This is a football show, but Expressions, even though he is my rival in some aspect, even though he's a Spurs fan, so I don't know, he's me brother, lads. He's been someone who's massively helped me throughout this, and I will always give him his flowers on the platform that he gave me to express myself. I grew a lot through Expressions, and on top of that, we're good friends off it. We support each other in a way that, it's not in a clouty way or anything. We just want the best for each other, man. And this deal right here was something that he absolutely deserved. To work, and listen, we can say that he's lucky to go to bat. No, Barstool are lucky to have Expressions. That's a big acquisition, and it's smart business as far as I am concerned. So made up. Shout out to Big X, as always. Mr. Box Office. Jeez, blood, you know them way there. I haven't done the Expressions accent in a while, you know. I'm a fan. I am a fan, and that's why Jeez, you know them ones, fam. Easy, blood. Come on, Jay. My guy. My brother. To be fair, the post saved Chelsea twice and not Mendy. It is another Chelsea concede them. No, 100%. There was them chances as well. There was even a moment where Ivan Toney, at least in my opinion, should have had a penalty. Brentford done great, and everyone was laughing at Liverpool, saying, oh, Liverpool, they drew against Brentford. We played better against Brentford than Chelsea did against them. You know, you've got to look at context sometimes, and Brentford are going to cause a lot of big teams nosebleeds, so in hindsight, that won't look like to be a bad result. Kind of like Leeds last season. Just a head fuck, you know what I mean? One day you beat them 6-1, another day you just get spanked. Like 4-3. James is ex-moving to the US with troops now. Staff, from my understanding, and I haven't spoke to him about it, so I couldn't tell you. I don't think so, but he might be, and if so, that's boss. Billy says, James, my controversial opinion is that we will sell Mane for a lot of money now and put the money towards Mbappe. I doubt it. We're not getting Mbappe. He's going to Real Madrid, my friend. He's going, and we're not selling Mane. Have you seen the form that he's in? 6 goals this season. I just need 2 more good games, and then I'm going to start shouting Mane is the best again. Unless Salah carries on. Then I can't. Then I bloody well can't. Shout out to Theo Woods, my G. James, are you going to go live more? If you want to see it more, then fucking 2 right, I will. 2 right. I'll try and get the timestamps of each topic as well. So, mods, if you can do me a favour, I know you're enjoying the stream, but maybe after Legends, if you could, like, tell me the timestamps to each topic. So the Man United game, then the Chelsea talk, that would be massively appreciated, honestly. And that you are the best mods in the world, so no worries if not. Right. So, have I stopped sharing the screen? Yeah, I've stopped sharing the screen. Thank fuck for that. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about Chelsea because I don't think enough people are talking about it. And I think people are slightly overrating Tuchel. But I know that that's going to be quite a controversial opinion. Just my opinion. Might be right, might be wrong. Probably wrong, but my opinion. The Villa and Wolves game was also a madness. Did you see that? Also, actually, shout out to the Newcastle fan who thankfully didn't pass away, who had a heart attack in the game. At least I don't think they have. The boy or girl, best wishes to them, because that's a scary moment. And even the commentator said, like, in some ways it's weirdly lucky that they were at the game, because that means they can get that immediate medical attention that obviously made a difference. So well done to everyone involved in that. They absolutely smashed it. And he says, what do you make of Brighton, and is Europe on? Yeah, absolutely. The difference between Brighton and Manchester United is that one team has a very good fucking squad and one has a very good fucking manager. I rate Graham Potter so much. Like, Graham Potter and Brendan Rodgers, they were two managers that went outside of England and learned their craft in Europe, and that obviously has paid dividends in the league, because if you just go off English coaching, with all due respect, you're probably going to fail. There's a reason why an English coach has never won the league. But thank you very much for the super chat. Ryan says, who are the only world-class managers right now? Well, define world-class. Define world-class. Big up Saeed, by the way. My G, I don't know if that's the fake Saeed, because I haven't saw if it's the mod or not, but apparently I've got a Saeed modded on this channel. That's the fake Saeed. But go subscribe to Saeed TV, the real one. World-class managers right now. Pep Guardiola for sure. Carlo Ancelotti's still got to be in that conversation, in my opinion. Jurgen Klopp, I mean, that should have just been inevitable. Then on top of that, I think Hansi Flick is a world-class manager. What he's done at Bayern, the way he's performed at Germany so far, I think he's amazing. And then, is there anyone else who I would say is in that? Because I'm labelling this world-class as elite. I don't think Thomas Tuchel is elite, but he might be world-class. But I'm using world-class as elite in this instance. For me, them four managers are maybe the only ones. Mustafa's just said, why not Rafa? I don't think he's an elite manager. Like, he's gave me the greatest, or my club, the greatest achievement probably ever in the Champions League. But I still don't think he's the elite manager. He's good at what he does. He can get a club from A to B and get you competing for Europe. And even at Newcastle, he's done a great job. And he can do it at many different levels of clubs. Something that, you know, the likes of Pep Guardiola couldn't. Even Pep's admittedly said, I can't manage a small team. They can't play fucking footy. I need players who can pass the ball all nice and sexy so I can produce results. You want me to produce results? But in his Spanish accent. Rafa Benitez, I just think he's a good coach. Very good coach. One of the best in the league, but not world class. Not on the level of Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola. This is actually a shout as well, and let me know if you agree, chat. King Cav says Zidane and Luis Enrique. I don't know, but Zidane did win. Was it 3 Champions Leagues in a row for Zidane? Or 2? And Real Madrid won 3 Champions Leagues in a row? Because that is still a factor. Did he win a league title? Because if Zidane won a league title and won them things, then yeah, you can put it down to team, but at the same time, you have got to put respect. You have actually got to put respect, you know what I mean? That's actually quality. To be a great manager, I think you need a great man management like Klopp, as well as being a tactician, 100%. And a lot of people seem to mistake Ole Gunnar Solskjær as a tactician. He's not really a tactician, and he's actually not really a man manager. He's just looked at more like a mate. Do you know what I mean? And he's kind of, like I said, he's just a yes man. Zidane is a better manager than Flick. His achievements outweighs Flick. I don't think it does. Flick won like 7 trophies. He won every piece of silverware there was to actually win. If you're doing that, then you are a top class manager. I actually don't care. Oh, it's insane. There was no water in that, but my mouth is dry as fuck, so I wanted the last drop. We're going to get into a little bit more of a question segment now. So if you've got any questions, any topics that you want me to answer in the chat, it's a lot more free flow now. Then yeah, defo put them in if it's about the rivals. Oh, see Everton fucking get smashed by West Ham? And it weren't even like just a beating. It was like, hey, I thought I was on crack on the weekend. I don't do crack, but I thought I was on crack. Let me tell you why I thought I was on crack. Seeing David Moyes and Rafa Benitez in an Everton versus West Ham game was just a bit dodgy. Just a bit. Not loads. Just a smidge. If I told you 5 years ago West Ham are going to play Everton in 5 years and it's going to be Rafa versus Moyes, you're going to assume Moyes went back to Everton and Rafa fucked off to West Ham. What's life? Jake Paul's beating MMA world champions. 2020 was a fuckery and it hasn't really been less of a fuckery ever since. And then you've got David Moyes versus Rafa Benitez, and Moyes is not the Everton manager. Crazy. 10-year-old James's mind would be blown. Big up Hammers every single time. Big up yourself, my G. Thank you for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Back-to-back titles. You know something about 31, don't you, James? Oh, I didn't know he won a league title. Back-to-back titles. You know, you're on about Rafa Benitez. Well, he won the league with Valencia. That's a top-class achievement, but can you still weight them achievements with today's managers? I'm not too sure. But you might be right, Mustafa. I just don't think he's on the level with Klopp and that. They're the ones who I put in the top-class category. And I'm not just saying that because he's the Everton manager. How underrated is Bernardo Silva? It's dead funny you asked that. That was going to be a topic on the show, but I didn't want to go for too long because these are only going to be like 35 minutes. Oh, massively underrated. Probably the third or fourth best baller in that Man City team. I put De Bruyne in there, I put Jack Grealish in there, and Bernardo Silva is probably in better form than both of them. He is insane and people don't give him enough flowers. It just doesn't seem like he wants to be at City because he's either not getting enough game time or the weather. He might be like more of a luxury player. He wants to play abroad. Shout out to James Richards. Everton are not even the second best team in Liverpool. James, we love banter. We love banter. That's all I'm going to say. I'll be on that train all day, my friend. Tranmere Rovers FC, baby. What are your thoughts on Mohamed Salah swap deal with Eden Hazard plus cash? Well, it's a load of shite. But I couldn't even see someone like FSG even entertaining that. You know what I mean? For a lad who just gets talked about for eating burgers and then another lad who gets talked about for scoring goals. Eden Hazard's done his thing. I'm not even criticising him. Oh my God, Eden Hazard's one of the GOATs of the Premier League. But Salah's better. Even Hazard in his prime weren't doing what Salah's doing. Salah's more effective and always has been more effective, at least in their periods in the Premier League. Hazard's at this time, I think his peak is way, way past him. For whatever reason. Even there's links with him going back to Chelsea. That just wouldn't make sense for me. That's just a proper PR transfer. That just makes zero goddamn sense. Hasbulla says, Zidane, 3 Champions Leagues in a row and 2 La Ligas in 6 years. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll put him in that category. I'll put him in the category with the managers that I did before. I think it was Pep, Jurgen, Hansi Flick, Carlo Ancelotti, and Zidane goes in that as well. If you're achieving shit like that, I don't care how good your team is. If it was that easy, Ole Gunnar Solskjær would be winning shit with Manchester United. It's just and you can't say, La Liga's a crapper league, because they still have Barcelona in them, like, actually playing decent. So, Zidane's a top-class manager. World-class even. I'll put him in that category. Hazard is a better footballer, though. It depends what your perception is of a better footballer, because I agree, he's a better dribbler, he's better at going at players, he's probably got more sort of bigger moments in terms of flashy goals, but even Salah, when you talk about reliability, effectiveness, tracking back, that was something that Hazard at many times had an issue with. And the thing is, a better footballer, yeah, he was more technically gifted, which is mad to say after the 2 goals that Salah's just scored, but he was, can't deny that. But in the season where Chelsea fell off after when they lost the league title, where was Eden Hazard? He scored like 2 goals that season. He was nowhere to be seen. Last season when Liverpool supposedly fell off, the worst champions in history, where was Mo Salah? He scored 31 goals in all competitions. That's the difference. When Neymar is missing Champions League quarterfinals because he's going to his sister's birthday parties, that is why I put Salah above Neymar right now. Not because of Liverpool bias, because consistency, reliability, everything that he's bringing to the game, everything that he brings off the pitch, but just on the pitch should be the argument. He is another level to many, many footballers right now. And do you know when a player is just in their stride? Last season, Lukaku was in his stride. Salah is in his stride, and it looks like he's only getting better. But that's just my opinion. I do understand when people say Hazard's better, more technically gifted, because he is. That's actually no doubt about it. But so is Quaresma. Quaresma is a better, more technically gifted player than Salah. Top 6 in your opinion, apart from the obvious 3. Big 3 that's impressed you most. Probably West Ham, Brighton, and... I don't know really who else. I'd probably say them 2 though. Especially Brighton. Brighton has been amazing. Is Salah the best winger in history? Not the best winger in history, but he's in that conversation. You don't put him in the conversation with the best forwards of today. You put him in the best conversation with the forwards of all time. The Thierry Henrys and Sergio Aguero's. Whether he's better than them isn't the question, but you put him in that conversation. Even Eden Hazard, he should be in that conversation. But so should Salah. James, I want Bobby to kiss the camera when he scores against United. I'd love that. There'd be not... injected into my fucking veins. No doubt. Inject that into my fucking veins. I've actually got a little quiz that I want to do at the end of the stream, but get a few more quickfire questions into the chat, like what Prince Teddy's done. A few more quickfires, and then we'll do a little quiz, like together. There's one big family, motherfuckers. Prince Teddy says, Prime Ozil or Prime KDB at James Redmond TV. Prime Ozil was a joke. I don't think people understand. Like, so was, like, De Bruyne is still a joke, and he's probably still in his prime, but let's say his prime was 2 seasons ago. Always a great player. People don't understand, like, 14-15, Ozil was a force to be reckoned with. His ability at Real Madrid, people don't understand, like, how important he was to Ronaldo at Real Madrid. I'm not saying Ronaldo wouldn't have done well without him, because he proved to do well when Ozil left, but how massive he was to that team, you won't even get it. Like, I know Arsenal fans talk about Ozil, oh, we've got Ozil. Mesut Ozil. I just don't think you understand, and he should, because, you know, he's one of the greatest players to grace their team in recent history, and I know it never ended well, but as a baller, and I like to talk about ballers, Ozil's a baller, or at least was in his prime. PSG losing Neymar is nowhere near as big as Liverpool losing Salah. Do you know what, Mustafa? It probably is. It really probably is. Like, if they lose Neymar in the French league, yeah, it probably won't affect them. But if they're playing at Bayern Munich, it probably does. When Neymar plays, he is so effective. He is so great. That's why him and Salah should be in the same conversation, because they both are. But they're both good at different things. It doesn't mean they can't be in the same conversation in terms of what they're offering to their teams. That's what I like to judge football on. Not ignore ability, but still, you can't just base football off 5-star skill and moves. That's what I just don't agree with that. But if you love football that way, then you should go off that, you know what I mean? But we'll just agree to disagree. Not you, Mustafa, just people in general. James, who are your top 5 youngsters? Oh, get yours in the chat, because there's a few good ones. Jude Bellingham, no order. Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Camavinga, Mason Greenwood, and... oh, who's another one? Harvey Elliott. No, I'm messing. I want to put him in there, but I don't know if he should be yet. If he played to this point, then I would have put him in there by now. Otherwise, I'm not too sure on another one. I can't think at the top of my head. I actually can't think. I've had a brain fart. As always. Bukayo Saka. Yeah, Saka should probably... oh, Ansu Fati. Nah, Pedri. I mean, Haaland and Mbappe, I just have not included them in the youngsters. I don't know. I mean, like, people who aren't established, like Pedri, put him in that top 5 as well, because I rate Pedri massively. Hey, Pedri for $1 billion. Guys, Pedri for $1 billion. Someone just said, would you take Pedri? Yeah. 100% are you mad? He would be literally the piece of in the midfield for the next 10 years. He's like such a well-rounded player as well. I'd love him more than probably most midfielders. James Neymar, he's definitely one of the best youngsters in the world, no doubt about it is James. You know, he's new to the game and he's just adapting game by game. But you know what? I'm so proud of his work ethic. I'm so proud of the way he's improving. James Milner, he's a good young lad. Good young lad. Who's got school tomorrow? Shout out to the motherfuckers in school. I remember I used to do them late night, these like late nights watching YouTube, even though it's not that late. You know what I mean? If you're in high school, then this isn't that late. It's only 10:30. But if you do like these late shows, then I'm definitely going to keep doing them, because I've really enjoyed this show, I'm not going to lie. Lingard is top 3 in my opinion. He's not a young player no more. I know he looks young, but he's not a young player. He's been a young player for about 10 years. Millie is a good young lad for sure. I'm glad that you see it as well, chat. Do you know what I mean? I think he's got the right attitude and he can go far in this game. Do you know what I mean? He can make it his own, be one of the Premier League greats, because why fucking not? Do you think Liverpool will sign someone in January? No. No, I don't. I think, especially with the fact we're doing well. If we're doing well, there's just no necessity to go out and spend money. If there's no necessity, then there's no desire. And if there's no desire, then there's no money being spent. Thoughts on Gini not playing at PSG? I think it's just one of them things where he doesn't fit the system there. I don't think it's nothing to do with him playing bad. But I understand why he's upset, though. You know what I mean? My man's a fucking professional. He's coming from winning Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues and playing week in, week out. But Liverpool were looking to replace him. Like, we always think that Liverpool weren't looking to replace him. Yes, they was. You know what I mean? We brought in Thiago and everything to play above him. So it's one of them things. Chat, I'm going to save all these questions for the next stream. I might even do these twice a week because tonight was so fucking good. I might do them Mondays and Friday nights. So let me know if you would be up for that, because I've loved this stream. It's not over. I want to do a quiz. Test your ball knowledge, because I've been going on Sporkle, is it? It's website called Sporkle. It's a belter little website, you know, you should get on it. There's loads of Premier League quizzes. You probably already know what it is. But loads of Premier League quizzes, loads of football quizzes. And I don't know, I just thought it'd be a fun little thing to do at the end of every stream. Takes away from just the football chat and makes it more fun, I suppose. So let me split my screen just so that you can see it as well. Right, so we'll do that. And then I'd like to split my screen. Can I still see the chat? Absolutely. We love a bit of Sporkle. We love a bit of sport. We're going to make this a thing. It's not sponsored, by the way. This is just a fun thing for us to do. Thanks to the power of Sporkle. Be sure to smash a like as well if you've actually enjoyed this stream, because if you have, that's massive to me and I appreciate it. Right, I don't want to show this screen. I want to show another one. So let me work my magic just very, very quickly. And we'll do the damn thing. Oh, wait there, actually. Don't want to share any in there. Right, stop screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. And then we really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Sorry, chat. I am as slow as a snail when it comes to this shit. Right. There we go. That should be done. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. So here we go. Here's what I am looking at. Can you see that just fine? Yes, you bloody well can. So here's the way that we're going to do it, and we're going to do this together, club by club. It says 20 minutes to complete the quiz, but I'm not going to do that. So basically, quiz, can you name the Premier League top goal scorers by club? More specifically, the top 3 goal scorers for each club. It gives you the amount, but it doesn't give you the name of the players. There's 147 players to choose from out of all of these teams, which is going to be a madness. We're going to try and do as many as we can from each team. If we can't think of any more, then we'll just move on. But with the power of the chat, I'm expecting us to get as many as 147 as possible. Like I said, we'll do it team by team, so we're not getting fucked up in this bitch. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I want to try and split my screen, alright? Before we start this, I want to try, because I want to look at the chat. I'm going to cheat to fuck, mate. I'll try and do it by myself, but if I can't anymore, then, lad. There we go. Is this going to work? Yeah, I think that should. Oh, no, I think I'm fucking it up. Right, that actually should be sweet. There we go. So, let's get started then. We've got 20 minutes. Chat, I'm going to need your backup on this one. Capiche? Right, but we won't do 20 minutes though. We'll do like 10. See how many we can do in like 10, like 10 minutes. My laptop is bugging up on me right now though, man. This will have to be better next time, James. Poor performance. Right, let's go. So, let's start. Play quiz. Right, first player. Callum Wilson has got to be in there for the Bournemouth, surely. I don't know why it's all... Callum Wilson, boss. Defoe. Shit, right. So if I've typed in Defoe because I know he played for Bournemouth and I just don't know any players from Bournemouth. He's in there for someone else. That's why that accepted that answer. So he's in there for Sunderland. What do you mean Defoe is fucking all-time goal scorer for Sunderland? That is mad. James Hatter. Oh my God, you're giving me names that I just would not know. Right. Hey, nah, that's not his name. Right, don't know anymore for Dortmund. For Bournemouth, we're moving on to Arsenal. Henry. Yes, we love that. Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. How is he not in there? I spell it wrong. Some of you are saying Joshua King for Bournemouth. Guys, we've got 5 fucking minutes to get as many of these as possible. Get their paces up, for fuck's sake. Brett Pittman. Who the fuck's Brett Pittman? He is defo ancient. Pittman. Who the Don't give me jag names. Give me prop absolute Ian Wright. That's not how you spell right, James. Yes! Chat, we need one more. We need to get Arsenal. They're one of the big... Don't say Giroud. Don't say Giroud like it's banter. This ain't banter. This is life. This is life, motherfucker. Come on, guys. How have we only got 2 for Arsenal? Are you taking the Italy cigar again? Sort your shit out. Right, looks like we're giving up on Arsenal then. Aston Villa. Who's in there for... Oh, didn't even mean to click on that. Right, I want to try and get rid of that little bastard and ad in the corner. Can I do a click on that? Yes, boss. Right, Aston Villa, Grealish. Grealish. How is Grealish not in there? Ashley Young. Ashley Young was boss for Aston Villa. Right, who scored goals for Aston Villa? We've got to do this team by team, guys. Don't fucking cheat. We're doing terrible. We're going to have to give ourselves an extension on the amount of time we've got here. Should we just do all teams? Should we just do all teams? Right, some people are saying Van Persie. Let's do that. Right, all teams. We're going mad. We've got 2 minutes to get as many players in this that we can. We've got out of 147. How many can we get? Top 3 goal scorers from each club. Right, Steven Gerrard, Vieira. Even though now we've done Arsenal and I spelled Vieira wrong. Defoe. Oh, I've already done Defoe. Harry Kane. Gareth Bale. Oh, what? Sheringham. How do you spell Sheringham? Is it 1 R? Yes, we got Sheringham. Right, come on, guys. Give me some names. Aguero. I've got to split between this. Van Persie. Man like Van Persie. Van Persie. Am I spelling his name wrong? Van Persie. Oh, for... Van Persie isn't the top goal scorer for anyone, you know. How mad's that? Alan Shearer, Drogba. Oh no, he is. He's there. Oh, I've already typed him in. Agbon Lahore. He had pace for days, Agbon Lahore, man. Agbon Lahore. Oh my god, I actually spelled that right. He's the top goal scorer for Villa. That's a big boy achievement, you know. Man like Heskey. Little fun fact for everyone watching. Emil Heskey follows me on the good old Insta to the gram. Robbie Fowler. Boss. That was a good one, people. Well done. Ryan Giggs. Giggsy. He's in there. He is in there. David Platt. Someone just said David Platt for Villa. That'll be a good one if you get this. Only Premier League era, I think. Salah. Will Salah be in Liverpool? Nah. He's not there yet. He'll be in this list in 5 years. Maybe even 2 with the way he's going. Maybe this season. Paul Scholes. He won't be top goal scorer for Man United. This is top 3 for each club, people. Oh, what? Did Paul Scholes score like that? Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane was a striker. We've got 34 seconds. I need to get my typing skills on. Shearer. Have I not done Shearer yet? Surely I've done Shearer. Yeah, I've done Shearer, you wankstains. Wayne Rooney. Did you know Wayne Rooney tried asking Neymar out on a date once when he was with his missus? Little fun fact. Michael Long. Yep. Glenn Murray. Glenn Murray. He'll probably be like Brighton's top goal scorer. Oh my god, he actually is with 26. Brighton, you need to get some goal scorers, you, mate. Oh, Frank Lampard, of course. Oh, we've ran out of time. We've ran out of time. Right, pause the fucker. We can't have the full 20 minutes. Shit. I want to look at who we had. What the fuck, man? I want to look at... Right, resume, just so I can look at it. So, we got all of Arsenal. We got one of Aston Villa. We done well with Bournemouth. We done well with Birmingham, because we got like a joint little 3. Alan Shearer for Blackburn. That's very good, the fact he's the top goal scorer for them and Newcastle. Is he the Newcastle? Yeah, Newcastle as well. Isn't that mad? 100 plus goals for 2 different teams. Chat, we've stopped. Swerve with the name. We got all of Liverpool. Thankful for that. Sergio Aguero for City. We got all of Manchester United. We got Sunderland with Jermaine Defoe. We got all of Tottenham as well. Otherwise, we got 2 of Chelsea. Otherwise, we never done too great. 23 out of 147. Chat, I am disappointed. Oh yeah, give up. Where's give up? There we go. So we are here, some of the other ones. Oh yeah, thank you for telling me to click that because I kind of fucked up there. Right. So here's some of the other names that we didn't get. So with Aston Villa, it's like Dwight York. Dwight York was a baller back in his day. Proper goal scorer, mate. Hey, Kevin Nolan was a top goal scorer for Bolton. Shout out to Thoggy Thogden and his Bolton Wanderers. I remember Kevin Nolan. Do you remember that Kevin Davies? Is he's there? Yeah, Kevin Davies. He's top goal scorer for them. He was also sick. Let's have a little look at this list. What team he is interested? Yeah, Raheem Sterling is Man City's second top ever goal scorer. I'm going to clap that, mate. That's actually very impressive. Yaya Toure and David Silva joined third. Who's Everton? I want to have a look at Everton. Romelu Lukaku is Everton's top ever goal scorer. LOL. Hey, do you know this guy? Tim Cahill, baller. He was the guy that I had grown up. Him and Mikel Arteta, they were fucking dickheads, lad. Absolute fucking dickheads. Swear to God. He was so good. Neil Maupay is actually the second top goal scorer for Brighton. What the hell? That's crazy. That's so funny. Maupay, you're a cheat and I hope you get relegated. That's so hilarious. These comments are cracking me up, mate. He will be top goal scorer by the end of this season. Oh, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. We've done a little quiz. We've talked about a few topics. If anyone can sort me out with the timestamps, that'd be so appreciative. But I'll do it myself. Worst case scenario. Every Monday, at least for now. We might even do 2 of these shows a week if you want to see it. But anyway, thank you for tuning into this one. It's been a fucking belter stream. I've enjoyed this so much. If you have, let me know in the DMs and the comments and all that good business. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you all later. Atletico Madrid preview is already out on the channel. Go and check that out if you want more of this ugly mug. And peace out, guys.